Peace unto you, Israel. Tav X, Tav X. I don't have my ring here, so I can't put it up. I'm in my second location that I use from time to time. So they're going down in all areas, the heathens. They're going down in all areas. You know, fair use, fair use. I wanted to put this out. Because it needs to be out. Excuse the noise. I'm not, like I said, I'm not in my area, my house, where it's more quiet and calm. And I want to share, Danny Armstead, I want to share something with you guys real quick. Hold on. I want to share this with you. Okay, here we go.
Died than were born in 2016. Data shows in 26 states, whites are dying faster than they're being born. Between 1999 and 2016, the number of white births fell by 10.8%. That stands at just over 2 million. Researchers suggest the reasons for this decrease are the Great Recession, a drop in fertility rates because people can't afford to have children, and a rise in mortality rates as most of the white population is aging and dying of natural causes, while others are dying from drug overdoses. A demographer at the University of Texas at San Antonio and a co-author of the report says it seems that white people going under the 50% of the population mark might be happening a few years earlier than projected. Some of the states most affected by this shift are Oregon, California, Arizona, New Mexico, Florida, North and South Carolina, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Michigan. Researchers are predicting by the year 2045, whites could drop well below 50% of the population. While the white population is decreasing, the census says minority populations are steadily rising.
Let's stop here.
So anyway,
indicating that researchers have predicted in 2016.
I don't play all his stuff because, you know, he doesn't go by Hebrew Israelite, aka Hebrews. So, you know, I'm not into his other stuff. But, you know, other factoids, yes. Listen, one thing you got to understand, you know that they lie. It's worse than that. If you try to look up that was, I think, a 2015 report, RT, a major news outlet, you can't find it. And all you do is find things, the Caucasian race is not declining. That's all you'll find if you try to Google that now, because they don't want you to know. And their whole system is built upon a lie. So that's what I want to share with you. Sorry for the audio not being thing, but I'm pretty sure you got it. They're becoming no more. Of course, the scripture says they all, listen, for some of you people, you may say, well, that's good. They're going to go extinct. No, we don't want them extinct. They got to work. They got sins to pay for overdoing it. They got sins to pay for. And that's not in agreement with Isaiah 14, where it says he will have mercy on Jacob and yet choose Israel and let them go to their own place. And the strangers that are with them, those are these heathens. They will take them as servants and handmaidens. They will take them captives who captives they were. They're going to rule over their oppressors. So they're not going extinct. They're just going to go down in number where we are going to control them by the Most High. Their death rate is higher than their birth rate. It's been going on a long time. They saying 2045, that's a lie. 2040, no. 2025, 2030. And then listen, remember, you're dealing with liars. So since you're dealing with liars, they're going to tell you, number one, the Caucasian race is not in the decline. Their death rate is not higher than their birth rates. You know they're going to lie about that. And another thing that's why I want to share this, because, you know, if you guys ever Google it or whatever, you say, well, I don't find, you're not going to find it. That's a 2015. They're the devil that the Bible speaks of. And what a lot of you guys don't realize is that when you see all these illegals moving into America, I put all the heathens together. Do you think they're going to put on their census thing that they're Negro people? No, they're going to put their white people. So to you and to the census board, which is a scam, oh, I know how we're going to keep our numbers always up. Everybody's always going to think we're the majority. We're going to have all the money, all the power, all the vote, all everything. Because those Hispanic Mexicans and whatever other Hispanic white that come in there, they're going to put their Caucasians down. And that Hispanic white is going to the Caucasian. So to you, they're going to be the majority forever, but you know that they're lying. For any category, you know they ain't going to write Negro or African or whatever. We ain't African anyway, but they ain't going to check mark that. They're going to check mark that. And then when those Census Bureau come to your house, they're going to say, oh, we the white people, white type people. We're always the minority. So I'm made this quick video to tell you that they've been plotting on their beds from eons ago and until now. Their numbers are down now. It's all an illusion. And it's an illusion for you. So you're always like, oh, we're such a small number and they're such a big number. Nah, they getting these illegal immigrants coming into America and the world. I'm white. So their numbers always look like, we're the strongest, you're the nigger, and all this other stuff. Fair use. I don't have that piece of paper. I'm not in my house. Fair use. That was on YouTube. That's a major news outlet, RT. Try to look for it. You ain't going to find it because they don't want you to know. They don't want you to get ruled. This nigga is trying to get tough now. Can't let them know that our death rate is higher than our birth rate. Them Caucasian women are not fertile. Majority of them, they have very little babies. Not because of depression, not because of COVID, not because you're cursed. We're cursed, the Israelites, the Eberites, we're cursed because we want to live like the Grecians and the Romans. We're cursed because we have the Creator who calls us family, his chosen ones, and we want to follow wild men, cavemen of the earth. And somebody can say, oh, you mean you're racist? No, I'm not. They've been racist to us. So the only way you combat racism is with racism. Oh, yeah, they're going to come to you with a shovel to hit you over the head, and you're going to come, here, I'm going to hit you over the head with this pen. Nah, that don't work that way. When you guys are weak, oh, you're too mean, No, they've been mean, and you just erase it. I say something, oh, you're a mean nigga. You're a racist nigga. No, they're racist. Racist is power. I don't have no power to make them not get a job, to find out where they're going to live, to designate where they're going to live. No, that's power. I don't have that. So I'm not a racist. They are racist. And then you don't like me calling them out on it. And they're hiding everything. My channel is to teach Torah, to teach the Nevin and Ketuvim. But my job here also on YouTube, on my Hebron Island 2 channel, is to tell you updates of what's going on, because things are going on for you Negroes who, my black old grandmother said a long time ago and nothing happened. No, we're living in the times. Wake up. We're living in the times of the end. And in Psalm 94, I paraphrase, he says he's going to recoil the evil that the heathens have done upon themselves. Read it for yourself. I've summarized it. When you read Obadiah 1:15, he says the day of the Most High is near to all the heathens, not some of them, not 2/3, 1/3, 1/71st. No. He says, the day of the Most High is near to all the heathens. For what you have done, it will be done to you. Your reward shall return on your own head. So he's going to make them shrink in number, because guess what? A lot in number, they're very powerful. Imagine having a lot of demons around. But when you have less demons, they're wicked, but they don't exude the same power because their numbers are smaller. So that's why I made this video to remind you, if you didn't know, their numbers are declining. Don't listen to the 2040 and all that. They did that because 2040 is a long way away. In your mind, you go, we still got a long time for having the heathen's foot on our neck. No, it's a lie. Their numbers have decreased crazy. They're just hiding it from you. And I'm thrilled with it. For those couple little heathens that are good, your numbers are too small to even count. I give you a clap for not being as demonic as your counterpart race. But the vast majority of you heathens are the devil that the Bible speaks of. Your actions show it. You have never stopped. You don't have brakes. You don't know what car brakes are. You don't know what hand brakes are. You don't have brakes. You're continually wicked. And here at Hebron Island 2, I'm going to reveal your downfall. I'm going to teach the Israelites the Torah, but I'm going to notify them of your downfall, of your decreases. And this is one of them. Your numbers are decreasing. You control the media, so you got everybody thinking, oh, there's so many of us. No, they're not. No, they're not. This is the new Yeshem Israel. Hebron Island 2. Until next time. Listen, Danny Armstead, Tav X, Young King Tav X, Truth Seeker Tav X. You know what Tav means? Purity and becoming one. Hosea 8. The Most High asked Israel. He don't ask whether, are you peaceful? He asks, is Israel capable of purity? And then he says, go back to slavery, go back to Egypt, because apparently you're not. And you know, if you look around and go on YouTube, where's peace? And definitely where's purity? He doesn't mention peace in Hosea 8. Or tell me where else he's saying, are you peaceful? Are you peaceful? Is peace between you and your brother? He ain't saying that. He's asking, are you pure? You have purity in your heart. Purity for his law and for his reverence. You don't have it. Here at Hebron Island is Tav X. This is not the pirate sign or Wakanda for you smart ass niggas. This is the 400 numeric value of the Phoenician Hebrew alphabet, the Babylonian Hebrew, the Paleo. This is the pictograph. I know you don't know. One of you guys said, not you guys here, oh, he's doing, what is it? No, you don't know. You don't study enough. Chill. Stay in your lane. And I'm not trying to be up. Stop it already with stupid comments and this and that. You don't know. You haven't studied longer than me. I ain't saying you can't know as much as me. It requires sweat and skin. Sweat. And skin. Study it. And that's what I've done over the last 12, 14 years. I forgot how many years already. A lot of studying. Stop questioning the Koheleth. You could ask me questions, no problem. And this is not a time of debate. Oh, let me get at him. Stop it. And I just told my son called me today, I'm an Indian. I'm just chopping it up with you now. Yo, most of you Negroes, aka Hebrew Israelites, aka Hebrews, I just have to ask you 4 simple baby questions and you won't be able to answer them. That's why we don't need to discuss higher, more complicated things, because you don't know it. If I ask you, I'm not talking about you guys on the screen, other people are going to watch the video. If I ask you 4 simple questions live, you will get embarrassed. And they're super simple questions. It ain't like, ooh, I'm trying to find a hard one to catch them. No, these are simple ones. You won't even be able to answer. So please don't be sending me crazy ass comments. Your knowledge is not up. And your knowledge is not up because you don't read the scripture. In Isaiah 34, he says, seek ye out of the book of the Most High and read, and none of these things shall fail. Proverbs 28. Evil men understand not the judgments of the Most High, but those that seek the Most High understand all things. So that's why I know a lot of stuff, because I'm actually seeking them. Not a year, 2, 5 years, a long time. It took sweat, takes skin, takes hours. Stop it already with the stupid comments and other silliness. Stay in your lane, study, you do the same thing. And you're commanded to do the same thing. I encourage you to do the same thing. But we don't have time for bickering. Oh, yeah, but let me see if I can catch him on this. But you're not going to catch me. I know the scriptures. The scriptures, Genesis to Malachi, and really, you have the law, the Torah, Ketuvim is the prophet writings, the Nevin is the prophet writings, and the Ketuvim is the other writings, like Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Ruth, Daniel, Chronicles, etc. Stop it already. All right, now I end with this. I don't know a lot of you guys, because you definitely have the Negro Christians and the Messianics. They follow the J-ish people. Sabbath is always Saturday, Friday night, and Saturday, whatever. I used to do that a long time ago when my knowledge is down low. I follow the lunar cycle. That's what scripture tells you to follow. You want to still, work 5 days and off, but that's not it. Because working 5 days, Monday to Friday, Friday night to Saturday, they're J-ish people. You shouldn't follow nothing that they're liars. They have everything coming out of their mouth basically is a lie. So are you going to still be with that? If any of you are interested in following the lunar calendar, my son is the one who does it. And I'll be honest with you, he's brilliant in his mind. Studies, a lot of college stuff, very high. I'm going to say he's one of the top lunar guys on the planet. You can't take J-ish people and say, oh, they know the lunar calendar better than us. No, they don't. They're not the people. Psalm 147, 19 and 20. He gave his word to Jacob, his statutes and judgments unto Israel. He has not dealt so with any other nation, and for their judgments, they don't know them. And in that KJV, the one that they use a lot, Deuteronomy 29, he gave the commandments for the Israelites to accomplish. The fake Jewish people are not the people. So you need to stop following them. They got in the books and writing stupid shit in there to make you go left. And then, that's why shalom. They say that. I ain't saying that. I say Tav X. They're to keep us down. When are we going to go from the milk to the meat? Most High wants us to do that. So if any of you, I know Young King got the lunar calendar. Danny Armstead, True Seeker, and anybody else watching YouTube, if you're interested in following, and I'm going to show you the calendar that was just sent to me for October coming. This is the lunar calendar, not the following the fake Jewish calendar or the camps, Hebrew camps. That's Christianity. Following them, you want to keep doing that. Remember, do better when you can do better. Don't stay in a location of, well, this is all I know, this is all I've been following, so I'm gonna just keep on that. If you can do better, you do better. You send your email to me on the comments at the end. Don't do it right now. Like, send me a comment if you're interested in knowing every month what real day, according to the lunar cycle, is the Sabbath, is the new moon, is the Moedim, aka feast days. Feast of Trumpets was September 25th. Now you got Day of Atonement. It's from sundown Monday night to sundown Tuesday night. But don't get it confused. The Day of Atonement is the only time when you do sundown to sundown. The other one is sunrise to sunset. See, when you follow the heathens who don't know, it's not their culture, their identity bandits. You're going on what you heard from your great grandmother. Oh, Sabbath is this day. Is it Friday night? Every Saturday. Yes, Sabbath is some Fridays and some Saturdays and some Sundays and some Mondays until it changes. And you're going by the Gregorian calendar, you're doing this, you're not factoring how the Hebrews, the Eberites had their calendar, how they estimated the times and days and holidays and new moons and Sabbaths. You're not going by that. You're following heathens that don't know. They took our culture and made it a religion. The heathens took our culture and made a religion, which is called Judaism. And a lot of you niggas follow that. Here at Hebron Island too, I don't. So this is the October calendar. It's kind of small. You're not going to probably be able to, or maybe you will. This is the October. This is the Day of Atonement in there. You know, let me see if I can make this bigger. Hold on. Atonement and Tabernacles for October. There it is right there. Listen, I don't make that. You want to know why? Because everybody got to stay in their lane. This is October, as you can see. How you say it? Tishri. And then this, it looks a little bigger, like that. That's the calendar. You're following heathens. Psalm 147, 19 and 20. He gave his word to Jacob, his statutes and judgments unto Israel. He has not dealt so with any other nation. And for the judgment, what part of that don't you understand? Amos chapter 3. Out of all the families of the earth, only Israel have I known. Joel chapter 2, he only dwells in the midst of Israel. And he's their power. Numbers 35 only dwells amongst the children of Israel. Isaiah 45. Jacob is my servant, Israel's my elect. And Isaiah 45, only God is with the Israelites. Read it for yourself, Isaiah 45. So why would you follow J-ish people that are not the people? It's so simple. And we're chopping it up. This is not part of this video, but this is a short video and we're chopping it up. You see those camps. They must get the bag. The bag means money. From the J-ish people and other people. Let's keep fooling these niggas. Let's keep fooling. When a J-ish person comes to one of the camps, they be like, oh, yeah, Jeremiah 17, Israel's blackened to the ground. You don't got nothing better than that, nigga. All you guys' knowledge is this small. And I've never heard hardly not one of you Christians and Negro Messianics tell them, hey, J-ish people. Well, when we read in the first book of the law in Genesis chapter 10 and in Chronicles, which is the Ketuvim, chapter 1, so in the Torah, in the Ketuvim, it's saying that you are from Japheth, Japheth, whatever you want to say. There's no J, so I say Japheth, Japheth, or Japheth with the Y, whatever, niggas. You come from Japheth. Gog, Magog, Tubal, Madi, and all those other demonic heathens. And Gomer. And then Gomer had demonic sons. And one of his demonic sons is called Ashkenaz? What do you call yourself? Oh, you call yourself Ashkenazi. Oh. The Isles of the Gentiles. You never hear any camps say that. They just say Jeremiah 7. The Israelites are blacker to the grass. See, we got black skin. Niggas is sellouts. And you're trying to make everybody go left. And that's why these fake J-ish people still can walk around with, because you don't tell them. You don't want to tell them. Probably your leader got the bag and command you guys to tell them, Israelites flocking to the ground. But why you don't tell them in Jeremiah 17, it says, we will discontinue from our heritage. And then tell that J.S. person, hey, J.S. person, why all your rabbis say we can trace our lineage back from Abraham? But that's not scripture. Scripture say you will discontinue from your heritage. That's why you be asked the most nickels, they don't, number one, they don't know that they are Hebrew Israelites, aka Eberites, Eberies. They don't know that. They have discontinued from their heritage. While all you fake J's people say, we can trace our lineage back to Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Moses, King David. You don't fulfill none of the scriptures. Your current fake land of Israel doesn't fulfill the scriptures. Chronicles 1 tells you you're the Gentiles, the isles of the Gentiles. You come from Gomer, which is from Hepheth, which is the isles of the Gentiles, but you won't say it. Here at Hebron Island too, I'm going to say it. So if they're wrong with all that, why would you follow their calendar, guys? You think they lied just that one time? You're here at Hebron Island. I know they lie all the time. Can't trust them as far as you can't see them, which you can't see them that far away. So you can't trust them. Nothing that they say. They're the devil that the Bible speaks of. Not because I want them to, not because they got pale albino type skin. Those are factors too, but not because of that. The main factor is because they lie. Their actions show that they're the devil that the Bible speaks of. A lot of you guys don't got it. So I showed you the calendar, lunar calendar. If you guys are interested, and I stay in my lane, because guess what? A smart person, a real, truly smart person in the scripture and in secularism will tell you that they don't know everything. That they'll tell you that I have deficiencies. So I have deficiencies in myself when I'm doing calculations. So I don't want to lead anybody wrong. So guess what? I got to stay in my lane and go, that's not my forte. My forte is reading the scripture, the Torah, the Nevi'im and Ketuvim, being able to comprehend it and then teach it to the brethren and then actually live it out in my life. Strive to live it out. Perfect? No, I'm not. But try to live it out. And to encourage Daniel 12:3 and everybody. Those that gain wisdom shine as bright as the firmament. Those that turn people to righteousness shine as bright as the stars forever and ever. So you know what? Do right when you know right. So you already know that you're dealing with a secular, heathenistic world and a fake J.ish people, which are heathens. You can't follow their lead. You can't follow the Negro Christian lead. You can't follow the Messianic Hebrew people at all. And even some Torah, they'll tell you, Sabbath is 5 days work day and thing. No, you got to put all the scripture together. And you'll find out that we get our calculations from the lunar cycle. So it's not going to be 5 days that your factory that you work in says, I work Monday to Friday. So that's 5 days and I'm doing the best I can. Well, do better. When you know better, do better. That's all I'm just trying to tell you. I showed you the calendar. I'm telling you, not because he's my son. He knows how to do it. He's very intellectual, especially with numbers and everything else. He's doing it according to the lunar cycle. If you guys are interested in the calendar, send me your email. When I upload the video, put your email address. You can block emails. Nobody's going to be like, I got this guy's email. I'm not telling you to send your telephone number. Send your email. He'll email you once he gets the chance. He's very busy. You send him your WhatsApp number, your telephone number, and he'll WhatsApp you or messenger you the calendar, and then you'll have the calendar. It changes every month. Listen, your birthday doesn't come on the same day every year. It changes. Don't listen to them. That's why your Sabbath days, new moons don't fall, and your feast days don't fall on the same day every month. This is elementary stuff. But you guys, a lot of you are hard-headed. You're not going to get it. And you don't have to. My job is, in Exodus 3:14, it says, though Job, Daniel, and Moses was in it, they had to save themselves by their own righteousness. So guess what? I strive to try to do all the things correct. I didn't say perfect. I try to, but I try to do everything the best of my ability. So guess what? In areas that I can change and do better, I'm going to want to be better. Do better, be better. And one way of being better is not to follow heathens' mind frame. 5 days you go to work, Monday to Friday, Saturday, Friday night, Saturday is off. No, that's their logic. You're going to listen to them? Not me, not here, not the new Yeshua Israel. I don't listen to them. I'm following the Hebrew who sends me the calendar. I'm following the Hebrew, the Hebrewite. I'm not following the J.S. people, Negro Christians, Messianic Christians, even Torah. Some of them work 5 days, and that's not it. That's not the lunar. You find that right in the first book. It's telling you we calculate by the lunar cycle. Well, what the hell is the lunar cycle? Monday to Friday, your factory or your blue collar or your white collar job, they tell you working Tuesday to Saturday. Oh, well, that's my 5 days. You still following heathens? Anyway, this is the new Yeshua from Israel. Hebrew on the island too. Remember, this is a channel we teach, but we also chop it up from time to time. Some of you guys saying, oh, you said it already. Get off my channel. Don't watch me. If you're thinking that I'm looking for new subscribers, I don't care. You know, my number one concern is that the Most High sees i.s.u.p.k, i.s.u.p.k, the only one found in Exodus 3:4, who said, that is my name forever, I am. Nowhere else in the scripture it says, well, this is my name. Only in Exodus 3:14. And this is what we have here to read. You're only going to be judged for what was presented to you. So that's what I go by. Ancient of Days, the Most High. I am that I am. He said, tell Moses, tell Pharaoh and the people, Israelite people, that's my name forever. I don't know if you know what the definition of forever is, but when I look up the definition of forever, it means that's my name all the time. So I go with that. i.s.u.p.k, i.s.u.p.k, in the modern Hebrew type, whatever. I ain't getting crazy with that. And in English, I am that I am. I am. Even if you don't want to use the word Asher, I am that I am. i.s.u.p.k, or I am. Anyway, this is New Yeshua Israel. Hebrew on the island too. Until next time.